Hello, I'm going to be going over the demo for our speech processing inference pipeline. So first, let me kick off ESP.NET installation. So while that's installing, I'm going to go over the pipeline. So first we have data preparation, and then the next step is spoken language understanding. So our project was speech-to-speech summarization. And so this first step is going from speech to text summary. After we get the text summary, we take that same audio recording and we collect a speaker embedding using speech to embeddings. And then once we have the text summary and the embedding, then we can use the embedded text-to-speech model to create the final product, which is a summary that is spoken in the voice of the original speaker. Now that ESP.NET is installed, we're going to move to data preparation. So in data preparation, all that we're doing is we're getting the data from Hugging Face and then collecting an example so that we can use it to do inference. So now that we have all of the data downloaded and we have our example, we can listen to it.
Hi. For those of you who haven't seen Dancing Bears, these are the Dancing Bears. In '95, we started working on a 2-year investigative research project to try and find out what was going on.
So as you can see, we printed out the transcript and it's following pretty closely to what we're hearing. Okay, that's data preparation. The next step is to create a text summary. So what we're doing here is we're downloading the speech-to-text summary model from Hugging Face, and then we create a summary of, we create a text summary of the lecture using that model. So if we run this, so now we've created our text summary. And the next step is to create a speaker embedding. In this step, we import the necessary packages. We load in we load in the speech to embedding model. And then we create a speaker embedding. And this usually takes about 3 minutes or so. Now that we have created our speaker embedding, we can combine this with the text summary and create our output. In this step, what we do is we first load in the model. And then we create our speech sample. And now we can listen to the summary.
The Swift case of dancing based up in 195, the Swift peers of the calendar communities who have been depleted because of the calendar communities who have been depleted because of the calendar communities who have been depleted because of this.
So one more time, take another listen.
The Swift case of dancing based up in 195, the Swift peers of the calendar communities who have been depleted because of the calendar communities who have been depleted because of the calendar communities who have been depleted because of this.
And if we go back to the summary that we created. Listen one more time.
Swift peers of dancing-based set in 195, the swift peers of the calendar communities who have been depleted because of the calendar communities who have been depleted because of the calendar communities who have been depleted because of this.
So you can hear that it is saying the summary that we created. If we go back to data preparation,
Children beside them, you can see them. And the economy of the family and the livelihood depended on this animal. So we had to deal with it in a very practical and sustainable manner. Now, when we started working deep,
it's not a perfect match of the speaker. I think specifically that the accent is picked up pretty well, but the pitch and the tone of the speaker's voice in the original recording isn't picked up very well. But you can tell that it's trying to mimic the original speaker. So yeah, that's our inference pipeline that we created for the project.